Hello angels, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing a reading with tarot and oracle cards. I already cleansed my energy, and before we begin I'd like to say a prayer. God, please come through and guide me through this reading to bring forth clear, concise messages. Angels, ancestors, and my higher self, step forward and assist me in this reading. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. I intend to bring forth clear, concise messages for the collective's highest good and the highest good of all. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm going to be starting with the angel blessings. The cards are sacred guidance and inspiration. That's what it says. And it is by Kimberly Maruni. The first card I got is number 17, Uniami, gratitude. The blessing coming in for you is more things to be grateful for. So the card is orange, so this is your sacral chakra. This has to do with your passions. So I believe that you are going to be getting more inspiration on your passions and more guidance that you're going to be grateful for, and that you should be grateful for now. Bring in more gratitude for every blessing that comes in. So yeah, more inspiration is coming. And then the second card we have is 21, Eophel, beauty. I'm gonna I'm gonna read a little bit from the guidebook. So I got a download from the beauty card before I do read on it. So it looks like there's angels around this lady, and she's like covering her ears. The angel's putting something on her, like a plant on her blouse. Recognize the blessings that are coming. The beauty in the world, in life, is a gift alone. So pay attention to that. When you pay attention to the beauty of life, what you focus on, that's what you're going to bring more of. You're going to bring more of that in. So focus on the beauty of life and bring in more gratitude in everything you do. Or maybe you are a grateful person. Maybe you bring gratitude in everything that you do. Even like every breath you take. Every breath you take represents how you take in life. You know this to be true, so you are grateful for every breath you take. You're grateful for every meal that you eat. You're grateful to even be able to speak and use your voice. To see, to smell, to hear, to be able to walk. You're grateful. You bring gratitude in everything that you do. So I'm going to read from the guidebook, and as soon as I opened this book, it immediately opened to 21, the beauty card. It's crazy. Wow. I'm going to read what it says. So it says, "Ye who believe, celebrate the praises of God and glorify him morning and night. He it is who sends blessings on you, as do his angels, that he may bring you into light." Iophel means beauty of God. Everything divine is natural, beautiful, and eternal. True beauty is always new, never going out of style. When attuned with your eternal self, you express the harmony that is your unique reflection of God. You see the true beauty within yourself, and you see the true beauty within others, every single person that you come across. The beauty of God lies hidden within the destiny of our material world. Iophel is here to help you experience a new depth of beauty. When you look at others, see through outward appearances and connect to their eternal truth. Yes, that is what I was actually just talking about. I love it. In this way, you help them feel and align with their own truth. The essence of art, poetry, books, and music is within the heart of the creator. Words fail, colors lack the vibrancy, sound cannot reproduce the full vibration. Our body simply cannot receive or convey the full spectrum of beauty that is available. Only the heart and feelings can comprehend. You will be amazed at the rich heritage of beauty on the inner realms just waiting for you for your discovery. Wow, I love this. Begin with yourself. How do you feel about how you look? If you are uncomfortable with the word beauty, then substitute the word of your preference. How do your home, car, and work area look and feel? Your environment reflects your ability to express your inner beauty. Confirmation. My cat is meowing over here. So, yes, everything around you brings you inspiration. I love keeping my room clean, and I love having things that I love, like plants, flowers. Just like I surround myself with all the things that bring me joy, that bring me inspiration. So your angels want you to bring more beauty into your surroundings. You know, get like a poster that you love that's beautiful, or paint something and just hang it in your room. Paint something that you love that's beautiful, that you think is beautiful. You know, clean your car, put some like crystals in your car, put like a cute, like put stuff in your surroundings everywhere that inspire you, even on yourself. Like jewelry, get jewelry or wear the jewelry you have. And let it inspire you. Like the way that you express yourself physically, the way you dress, the way you do your hair, makeup, and jewelry, everything. Yeah, decorate yourself. And you inspire others. Yeah, you're a person who does that already. You wear things that looks good on you, that fits you well. You wear unique jewelry. You do your hair all the time, like in cute styles. And you bring a lot of inspiration to the people around you. With the way that you express yourself physically, and also the way that you express yourself like that's not physical. The love that you give, the compassion, the encouragement. You like encourage people to follow their passions. You ask people like what they love to do. And if they don't have anything, then you like encourage them to go after things that make them happy, that inspire them, and that brings them joy. Now I'm gonna read from the guidebook on gratitude. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Proverbs 3:6. Oh, I didn't even realize that's from the Bible. I love that. So I'm gonna just read a little bit from the guidebook. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because there is a lot. Invite onim. That's how you say it. Oh, I like that it tells you how to pronounce each angel name. Wow. Okay. To uplift you with the glorious feeling of gratitude. Gratitude expands awareness, opening your consciousness to receive. Every thought and feeling is clearly reflected in your body and the events you attract in life. If you are deeply grateful in your body and all of its elements, you will attract health. Why not choose to focus the perfection of your eternal self through gratitude? When experienced passionately, the three ascension attitudes of love, surrender, and gratitude become an invincible force of healing. Set aside time each day to thank God, the source of every good and perfect thing. In the morning, thank God for your life and dedicate the day to expressing divine will in all your actions. At night, before sleeping, review your day. Thank Spirit for your blessings, the happy moments, the success, the loving people, and the beauty you have experienced. Review the situations that have made you uncomfortable, angry, fearful, and worried. Give thanks they have come to your attention and discover what they are trying to tell you. So yes, you're a person who is very grateful, and if you have not been intentionally grateful, this spirit wants you to bring more gratitude in everything that you do. I'm gonna be doing a reading every day. I might even do two today. I want to do a love reading. I'm just cleansing the tarot cards with some sage right now. So yeah, subscribe for daily readings and like this video and subscribe. It also, if you'd like me to pick up stronger on your energy for this reading and for future readings. If you know, you know. So I'm shuffling. I'm gonna get a card on your current energy. We have this Star card. You are pouring into yourself. You are pouring into your dreams, into your growth. You shine bright in this dark world. Like the night sky. It's dark and the stars, they shine. That's you. You are completely pouring into yourself. And you only pour into others when you're full. Your cup is full. And your cup is always full lately. It's usually when like you pour from an empty cup, or even when you're full and you just pour too much into someone who's not pouring back into you, you know, you're not gonna be left full because you're just pouring out everything you have and then the person's not filling you back up. That's why we need reciprocal relationships. So I'm gonna pull one more card to see what else we get. As I'm shuffling, I'm getting this. Someone wants to send you a message. Someone is trying to reach out to you. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. And we also have the Three of Cups. Yeah, someone wants to reach out and they want a new beginning. They're thinking about the times that you had, the good times that you had, the celebrations. Oh my gosh. This could be friendship, relationship, or work situation. Or maybe you're having a new beginning. And you're celebrating like this new beginning. You're excited for what's to come. You're trusting that you're being led in the right direction. You're following your north node, your purpose. You feel like you have a decision to make, but you don't know what decision to make, so you're just sitting on it. This could be with love. You don't know what choice to make, and you're trusting that you'll know when it's meant to be. You know this to be true. Let's see what else we get. I'm also getting that a lot of past people are trying to reach out to you. They have been reaching out to you. People from your past. It could be recent past, or it could be even like years ago. Like 5 years ago, let's say. Or during the last eclipse. The people, so like in 2017, that was the last time there was an eclipse. And you could be having people coming back from like around that time. Or maybe you're dealing with, you've completed a cycle and learned lessons, many lessons from the last eclipse. You learned many lessons. You let go of a lot of things that no longer serve you. This could be people. This could be ways of thinking, ways of being, ways of doing things, habits. You've been releasing a lot. Also, I just want to let you guys know if you guys are like, oh, where is she getting this message from? It's not from any of the cards that she already pulled. As I'm shuffling, I see cards in the back of the deck, and I get messages. So even if I'm not pulling that card, I still like see it, and it's giving me the message. I mean, the spirit is giving me the message, so I'm going to say it. Just so you guys know, in previous readings, I was doing that as well. Like, there was the Six of Cups. It was like on the bottom of the deck, and I started speaking about it, but I didn't mention that the card, like, that I was speaking on that card. I just want to let you guys know that. Okay, so I got King of Swords. So yeah, that's what I was just talking about. You've been very serious about your life. Like, you've been serious about your purpose. You've been getting serious about the thoughts that you think, the words that you speak. And that goes along, like, the words that you speak, you're intentionally you're thinking about the things that you say instead of just blurting out whatever. You've been protecting your thoughts. Like, you've been protecting yourself mentally. Maybe people have been sending negative thoughts your way. You can feel it. You're psychic. well, everybody's psychic, but some, you have to like strengthen your gifts like a muscle. You have to use it. You got to use it or you're going to lose it. So you've been sensing. So, okay, let's say you've been thinking, like, usually you think positively of yourself. You believe in yourself. And then you get, like, these thoughts of, like, negative thinking about yourself or, like, not believing in yourself. Doubt. That is people sending you that energy, the mental energy through their thoughts. Yeah, they don't want you to get ahead of them, whoever these people are. But you have been protecting yourself and you've been cleansing your energy and cleansing your thoughts. You know that how, like, every single human gives off a frequency. You know that this universe is made, it's like built on frequency, atoms, like everything is frequency. Your heartbeat is a frequency. So yeah, like the earth gives off a specific frequency. Music can be tuned to different frequencies. So yes, you know that every single human being gives off a frequency, and that frequency is felt across the world. It literally could be felt across the world. We all feel each other's energy. If you're conscious to it, if you're a person, yes, so you believe, you know this to be true. So you know that, like, if you're giving off a frequency of love, the people that were in your life, people who don't even know you, everyone, the whole world can feel it, because you literally give off a frequency. Every single person does. So especially if you're connected to someone, like you used to be friends with them, you used to be with them, especially like partners, because you're like connecting with them on a spiritual level through sexual things, through sexual encounters. That connection is strong. Like you have to really cut the cords and clear your energy, and like take not a lot of time, but like you need to take time to like heal and disconnect yourself from those people, even energetically, because they can send you, even if they like doubt themselves and you used to be connected to these people, it can affect you. So you have to always cleanse your energy, sage, take a shower every day. Like, people can even be sending you, like, I know maybe some people don't believe in it, but even, like, people can be doing witchcraft without even realizing they're doing witchcraft. Like, if someone sits there and is, like, thinking, oh, I hope that this person fails, that is witchcraft. That is witchcraft. They're just not calling themselves a wizard or a witch. So, yeah, cleanse your energy. You are this Queen of Pentacles. You have a lot of abundance. You're very abundant. Like, you're more abundant, and not even to compare, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of people in the world are starving. There's people, like, even people in America who are, like, homeless and starving. And, we pray for those people, and this is why we do this work, because we want to guide people, these people who need guidance. So you know that you are so abundant. Like, you have the food, you have water, you have a roof over your head, you have a car, you have a bed. A bed? Oh my God, what a blessing it is to have a bed. You have beautiful things. There's a lot of people in the world who do not have even a roof over their head. There's people in Palestine, if you know what I mean, watermelon emoji, who don't have a roof over their head. And you see the blessings. You're grateful for everything that you have. Like, even you having a notebook and pen, you're grateful to have that, because you know there's people who don't have it that want to write. For example, people who, like, there's kids in Palestine, watermelon emoji, who want to go to school and learn, but they can't because, you know, there's war going on. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it because I'm just starting my channel. So I kind of want to, like, I don't want to get, you know, shadow banned. I'm already shadow banned on Instagram for sharing things about the ore. So if you know, you know. Also follow me on Instagram if you'd like. My Instagram is Crystal Clear Medium, just like my YouTube. We got the 10 of Swords in reverse. So I think this was your energy in the past. 10 of Swords. So this is a person who's like distraught. They're like defeated. They're mentally defeated. So I think that you have got out of this energy, and you're now in like celebration because you've healed something here. Maybe a past hurt, a relationship, a friendship. You've healed. You broke out of some sort of addiction here. It could be drugs. It could be thinking habits. It could be someone. Maybe you're obsessed with someone, or someone was obsessed with you. I got the Devil card on the bottom of the deck as I was shuffling. So, and then also I have 10 of Pentacles. This is material abundance, material wealth coming in for you, because you're working on something here. Ace of Pentacles, you're working on something new. And then the Queen of Pentacles is underneath. I put it underneath the Ace of Pentacles. So that's you're this Queen of Pentacles. You're very abundant. You know all the abundance. Like you know you're abundant just because you have your body. Like you have legs, you have arms. Like there's people, you know, who don't have an arm, or they don't have both the legs, and like you know that. And these people still get up and they go to the gym. Some people, like there's this kid I went to school with. Ever since he was in kindergarten, something happened. I don't know. He didn't have legs from the knees down, both of them. And I go to the gym. I see him in the gym now. I had him in my class in kindergarten. And yeah, so he was like that his whole life, and he inspires me. He still goes to the gym. I would see him like every night when I would go there. Now I go in the morning, but I used to go like at nighttime. So yeah, you're like grateful to be able, you're grateful. You're grateful to move your body. Yeah. You're grateful, like, when your digestive system works properly. You, like, everything. Your mental process. When something happens and you handle the situation better than the past version of you, like, you acknowledge the growth. Okay, we're gonna move on to another deck. We're using the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies, written by Francis Monroe, and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo. I love this deck. I love the way it shuffles. It just glides when you shuffle. You know, there's like some, I don't know if you have read cards. Some decks are like, they just like stick together and they're hard to shuffle. This one's so smooth. It's like one of my favorite ones to shuffle. It's like so satisfying. The first card we got is Starlight. You have been upset in the past by the actions of others, but now is the time for you to say enough and live your own life. Wow, this is so synchronistic to what I was just talking about. So I'm getting that this is something, like, huge lesson that you have learned, actually. And this this eclipse that just happened on April 8th. I'm getting you were working through this lesson, but during when the eclipse happened, you completed this lesson, or you completely learned this lesson. You learn from your past mistakes. The people that were in your life, you take mental note of all of that, and you said it enough. I'm not dealing, and you're not dealing with that stuff anymore. You're not going to allow anyone into your life who is bringing that energy. You know what kind of energy that you want to be brought to you, and it's the type of energy that you have. The way that you love yourself, the way that you treat yourself, that is the standard. And you rather be alone than with people who do not appreciate you, who upset you in the past. You let these people know that this thing upset you like so many times, and they just don't get it. And it's because they don't get you. You guys are on two different vibrations, and if you're on two different vibrations, you literally will not understand each other. So the next card we got is Evening Dreams. You possess the power to do much when you work in truth. Your truth, the truth you bring is like one of the most strongest powers that you possess. The truth that you bring, like, you're really real with yourself. So you bring a lot of truth to like the people around you, and like from a different perspective that they never heard before. And they are intrigued from that. Some people get triggered and like it comes out and you see it, but you give them grace when people get triggered. You give them grace and you give them space to be able to like recognize it within themselves. Okay, we're gonna do one more card because I love this deck. It's one of my favorites. Oh my gosh. You guys have no idea how long I've been waiting to use all these cards for this. I've had these cards for years. And I'm finally, but it's okay. This is the time. I'm ready. Well, as ready as I'm gonna be. So yeah, I think you're ready as well. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing, if it's YouTube, do it. I want to watch your videos, you know? There's people who need your guidance. I know you probably think like, oh, there's so many people already doing it. But actually, no, there's not that many as you think. I know you probably see a lot, but that's actually not that many people. We need more guidance. Okay, so let me tell you something. We need truth guidance. We need love, truth, compassion, integrity. We need readers who have all of that. I pay attention. The people that I watch and listen to, I pay attention to like the person they are, the way that they speak about themselves, about others. Like I'm very intentional with the people, the content that I ingest. So you might be one of those people as well. Yes, you are a person who is very intentional with what you put into your body, the things that the content that you consume. You're a person who creates more than they consume. The next card I got, Garden of the Sun and Moon. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say gardener. Garden of the Sun and Moon. The change you seek may be outside your comfort zone. Ask for strength to help you move forward. So you may be a gardener. Maybe that's why I said it. You maybe like to garden. You love plants. You love animals. You love the sun and the moon. You love nature. You love being in the nature. You feel at peace in nature. You feel like that's where you belong. I feel you. I feel like I belong in the nature too. So yeah, the change you seek may be outside your comfort zone. Don't be afraid of change. Do things differently. If you want to like get comfortable with being doing things differently and bringing change into your life and getting comfortable with change, I recommend that you change up your schedule daily. Like do things differently every day. Like if you wake up and you go to work and then you go to the gym after work and then you come home and eat and shower, let's say that's your schedule, change it up. I mean, if you have to go to work, maybe try going to the gym before you go to work and then go to work. That's already a different thing. And then after work, then you can come home and make an Instagram post. Maybe that's something that you haven't done in a while. Maybe do something different, create something. Even if it's just an Instagram post, that's still creating. You're still making something out of nothing that wasn't there before. And it's a form of creation. Create. Do a reading for yourself. Like, you don't even need to do a reading, like, to post. Do one for yourself. Get guidance that you need between you and God, just for you. Yeah, and ask for strength to help you move forward. You always have guidance all around you. God is always with you. Even people who do not have a connection to God, God is always with them still, God is always like, yo, build a connection with me. Hello. To those people who aren't. But you have God, your ancestors, your angels, and your higher self at your fingertips at all times. Remember that. Remember that. Whenever you can literally just talk to God. Ask God a question and you will get the guidance. Even if it doesn't come right away, it'll come. So you've been also balancing your masculine and feminine energy within you. You're coming into union with your masculine and feminine energy. And when you come into union with your masculine and feminine energy within you, that then you will be able to manifest union with, your external masculine. But it's not going to be, I'm not saying that it's immediately after you come into union within yourself that it's going to happen, I'm just saying that it's going to be a process. So just enjoy the journey. Don't do it just because you want to come into union with someone. Just do it for you. Because the universe knows your intention. The universe can sense your intention. So, you can't fool the universe, sweetie. You can't fool the universe, honey. My dear, my love. My sweet pea. You can't fool God. The next deck I'm going to use is Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. I love this deck. I'm going to pull, so these are archetypes. I'm going to pull one archetype, one that you're connecting to right now. And then the next one I'm going to pull is going to be an archetype that you're going to be connecting with and working with in the future or coming up, in the near future. Oh my gosh, too many cards. Hold on. So I just reshuffled because way too many cards fell out. So the first one we got, the archetype that you're connecting with currently is Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak with love and be heard. So you are using your throat chakra more. This card is blue. Obviously, open communication has to do with speaking. So speak up with love and be heard. So yeah, you've been speaking up more. Not only speaking people you talk to in person, but also you've been speaking up more. I had to take a sip of my matcha. You've been speaking up more online as well. You've been leaving more comments. Maybe you're a person who never really left comments before. You would just like people's posts, but now you've been you feel like your throat chakra has been opening up more. It's been clearing. So like I said, not only have you been speaking more, because your throat chakra is not just when you speak, because what you think and stuff, it all has to do with listening, speaking, so everything that has to do with communication is with the throat chakra. So yeah, you've been speaking up more. You've been leaving comments. Before you didn't, and now, okay, so before you wouldn't be leaving comments, but now that you have been leaving comments, you notice that your voice is being heard. Your voice is being recognized. You've been getting likes on your comments. You'll say something witty and you'll get 20 likes or something, and before you wouldn't leave comments, maybe because you just felt like it didn't matter what you had to say or whatever. But now, whenever you do, you get likes, you get comments back, people talk to you, and people have been even following you more. When you leave comments, people click on you and they see you and they'll be who's this, So you've yeah, you've been getting more recognized. So yeah, this is the archetype. Let me get the guidebook. I'm gonna just read a little bit about this archetype. I just went to the bathroom, and when I came back, I just had deja vu looking at my bed with all the cards laid out. It just brought me back to 2021 when I first started doing readings and stuff. When I first got my cards, I would do Instagram posts. I would do like pick a cards. I only did a few, and then I started doing reels like for the collective and stuff. But yeah, maybe you've been feeling deja vu with certain things in your life. So the message in the guidebook on the card Mercury. Mercury is the Roman god of messages and communication. In Greek mythology, he is known as Hermes. He has often been depicted with wings on his feet, representing his capacity to be swift and carrying a caduceus. I don't know what that means. The same healing wand that, that's what it is. It's a healing wand that Archangel Raphael is known to carry. As well as overseeing communication, he oversees the planet Mercury. When this goes retrograde, which means it appears to go backwards when seen from the Earth. Oh my gosh, it's Mercury retrograde right now, guys. How did I not make that connection at first? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So yeah, let me get back to... It appears to go backwards when seen from the Earth. Communication can be delayed or difficult. We can call on Mercury for help with loving, honest, and open conversations. Divination and any form of expressive art such as writing, poetry, and journalism. He can also help us heal miscommunication that have caused distress. Extended message. Open all levels of communication now. Important messages, information, and insights are being shared. You may fear from an old... You may actually fear that someone's going to reach out back to you that you don't want. You may hear from an old friend or family member, or have an opportunity to finally understand a loved one you've not had an easy time with. You may be able to clarify situations where you feel you weren't heard properly or were misunderstood. Get things off your chest in a loving way so that you can clear all the roads to love in your life. Listen to. Communication is a two-way street. Mercury is here now to allow you to hear clearly and be heard. I love this. So yeah, maybe you've been having more clear communication with yourself. You've been having more clear communication with people around you. Online, you've been communicating more with people online. You have friends online who support you, who encourage you, and they speak up when, they see you being you, doing you, shining. They encourage you. And you've been encouraging your friends as well. You've been hyping them up, commenting, leaving comments. You've been liking. You've always been the type of person who shows love to people online. If you love something, you love it. You always give a like if you like something. If you don't agree with it, obviously you don't. But it's rare because usually you know how important it is the things that you see online. So you intentionally follow people and have content, like you interact with content that's good and like you learn from, that serves you, that's inspirational, and you share inspirations also with others. You inspire others with the things that you are like passionate to talk about, the things that you share. Yeah. Okay. So the next card, Cernunnos, Life Force. This is the archetype that you're going to be connecting with very soon. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. See, I think you actually are already working with this archetype, but you're going to be working with this archetype stronger coming up. You're working with them more and more, with this archetype more and more every day. You've been working with Mercury, Hermes, you've been working with Mercury for a while now. Your voice is very strong. You're meant to use your voice in this life to heal others, to guide others, to be an inspiration with just like the words that you speak. You're an inspiration to so many. Okay, we're gonna read from the guidebook. It's Cernunnos, also known as Herne, is a Celtic stage god who represents connection to the earth. He's one of the oldest recognized Celtic gods and features on the Gunderstrup cauldron, a giant silver vessel from the Iron Age. He is the lover of the Great Mother and impregnates the land so that it will be filled with life. He can help us form a connection with the animal spirits and ancestors of our land. So you've been connecting more with nature. You've been connecting more with animals. And when you connect with nature and animals, you feel one with nature. And you get messages from animals. You've been surrounding yourself more with animals than people lately. That's what I'm getting, to be honest. You love, like, to surround yourself with nature and animals because they don't judge you. They don't tell you what to do. So, yeah. And you don't judge yourself. So, you just love to be with yourself. You talk to the trees, like you hug trees when you go in the nature, you go on trails. You'll hug a tree, and you actually like talk to the trees. You're always like walking, so you'll like walk through the forest, and you're like, I love you, trees. And the trees, and then like within you, you hear the trees communicating with you, and they're like, we love you. And they're like, I'm like, you're so beautiful, or you say, You're so beautiful, all of you. Look at you, girl. Look how tall and big you got. And they're just like, oh, thank you. So you're like, and then you just laugh about it because you're just silly. You just like to be silly with yourself. And like when you're around people who judge and you do that, they're gonna like be calling you crazy and stuff. But you don't judge yourself. You just have fun. So it's like, you don't care. You'd rather just be with yourself so you could just be goofy and have fun. So the extended message, there is a deep buildup of life force within you now and a need to channel it into action. You may have extra energy or be more alert than usual, or be aware of a sense of increased sensual or sexual energy. So you have a strong reignited passion for service, to serve. You're so fulfilled when you're able to serve and guide others. Whenever you see or someone says to you that you have guided them in any way, that brings you so much joy and fulfillment, like on such a deep level. It's indescribable. So I'm going to continue. If you have been unsure how this ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. When we are not expressing ourselves sexually, our spiritual potential can be tamed or muted. So if you are denying yourself a desire, ask yourself, how can you fulfill it? Ask Cernunnos to help you access your sexual self so that you can express it with integrity and in a way that honors your soul. If you and your partner are trying to have a child, this card appears fertility is very possible, especially if Brigid Cernunnos' twin flame is present too. Who's this twin flame? Oh, it doesn't say. Usually it'll say who their twin flame is. Okay. I guess we're not meant to know. So yeah, you've been connecting more with your sexual, like your sacral chakra, and not even in a sexual way. I think that you actually have been not having sex. You've been celibate, or you should be. This is a sign that you should, like, if you don't feel fulfilled sexually, like with your partners or partner, or like the partners that you've had in the past, Spirit is guiding you to be celibate and to find, like, reignite your passion for life, for your purpose, and yourself and your desires. Like, reignite. It'll help if you are celibate and like don't give your sexual energy to someone who doesn't deserve it, for example. You'll be able to like harness that energy and like channel it into your work. Also, I'm being guided to say, like, if you are going to, I mean, you don't have to, like, if you feel fulfilled sexually with your partner and like you're able to channel into your creative projects, just ignore this message. But this is for someone who needs to hear this. So, besides being celibate, Spirit is guiding you to abstain from like even masturbation as well. look for pleasure outside of the sexual. Let me gather my thoughts and say what I'm trying to say. So yes, Spirit wants you to enjoy the pleasures of life. Like, when you go to the park, when you're abstaining, like from sexual pleasure, you'll go to the park and you just look up at like the nature and feel the pleasure of being in the nature. Feel the pleasure of a connection with your family. When someone says, "Oh, thank you for this," like feel the pleasure of like the gratitude that you're receiving, how good it feels. When someone says like, "Oh, I love you," like, and you're just like, when you're doing something, being yourself, like you're just dancing and being goofy, and someone sees it and they're just like, "Oh my God, I love you. That's so me." Like, and they're complimenting you and they're like, "Oh, wow, your body looks amazing," let's say. And just like taking that in and like feeling the pleasure of like the appreciation and love that's not sexual. And so on. Like, there's so many things that you can feel pleasure. Like, become sensitive to the pleasures of life. Like, be so sensitive to pleasure that like you're like me. I'm like drinking my matcha. I love matcha so much. I'll be drinking it and I'm like, oh, it's so good. Yes. And like I like actually feel how much passion I'm very passionate about matcha. Like, you guys have no idea. I can actually, you know what, let me tell you guys the story behind it, why I love matcha so much. So I used to be a coffee drinker, and I used to drink coffee every single day. As soon as I woke up, I would have a cup of matcha. That's me now. I would have a cup of coffee, and then by like 2 o'clock, I would crash and want to have another cup of coffee. So I would basically be drinking like 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. I mean, I was also in a very unhealthy relationship, and I was like overworking myself, so I like was forcing myself to drink a bunch of coffee so that I can have energy. But that's besides the point. After I got out of that relationship, I realized that I can relax and that I didn't need to be super caffeinated to get through the day, because I had so much things to do. Like, after I left the relationship, all I had to take care of was me. And like, I didn't know what to do with myself. So whenever I would drink coffee, I would just get mad anxiety, because I would be just sitting there, and then I'm just like, there's like a party going on inside of me, and I'm just sitting there. But anyways, so I wanted something like, okay, so I was also really addicted to coffee. So like, if I didn't have it in the morning, I would get a headache. So I was really addicted to it, and I didn't want to like have an addiction. I mean, I guess like I'm addicted to matcha now, but I don't want to like get a headache if I don't have it, because like if I don't have matcha, I'll be fine, you know. So yeah, I basically wanted something to replace it. So I just completely stopped drinking it, and I was going to start drinking tea. And my good friend asked me, she was in town. She doesn't live where I live right now, and she was in town, and she asked me to get coffee. And like, it was literally the day that I stopped drinking coffee. So like the exact day, and I was like, yeah, sure, we can go. I was like, I'll probably have tea, because I actually just stopped drinking coffee. And she was like, oh, I actually am getting matcha. Like this coffee place, they have this drink Cosmo. It's called the Cosmo Wanda. So it's like a matcha. Matcha's green, and then they would do like a strawberry cold foam on top, and so they called it the Cosmo Wanda. And she told me about it, and I was like, I always say whenever I see something pink and green, I'm always like, Cosmo Wanda ain't slick. And also, side note, whenever I say that Cosmo Wanda ain't slick, it's a good reminder for me that my ancestors and angels are around me, because, you know, like from the Fairly Odd Parents, how Cosmo and Wanda, they would like turn into like a pencil and an eraser in class whenever like someone would come by, so they'd be hiding like in plain sight. So I have this like joke. I love to say Cosmo Wanda ain't slick, and then to me, like in my mind, I always remember that my angels, ancestors, and fairies are around me. So yeah, when she told me about the drink, I was like, you know, that's why I said the story, because I always say Cosmo Wanda ain't slick, and I laugh about it. I love just saying funny things that make me laugh. And then I just laugh, and it makes my day better. Duh. Life hack, focus on things that make you happy. And make jokes to yourself and laugh. So yeah, I was like, you know, let me try. I'll try the matcha too. And I tried it, and I fell in love. That's my first true love, is matcha. So yeah, that's the story. That's how I fell in love with matcha. Now I drink it. I've been drinking it for a year. Oh yeah, let me tell you the health benefits of matcha. Matcha has a lot of antioxidants in it. And it is also, antioxidants are very good for you, in case you didn't know. Matcha also is good for your teeth, your breath. It freshens your breath. You know, like coffee makes your breath smell bad? Or like coffee breath? Yeah, matcha actually freshens your breath. And it also has a amino acid called L-theanine in it. And L-theanine is known to promote relaxation and calm within the body. And it also helps you think more clearly and calmly, instead of like how coffee gives you the jitters and like I would stutter sometimes. Well, yeah, I felt guided to say that. Maybe somebody has been looking for something to replace their coffee with. So matcha is it. It's it. You just got to make it good. Like, you know, like if you have a black coffee and you don't like black coffee, of course you're not going to like it. But you only like the coffee the way you like it, the way you make it. So make your matcha the way you like it, the way you like to make your coffee, for example. I like to put honey in mine. I used to put sugar, but I've been cutting down on sugar. I don't want to be addicted to sugar as well. So many addictions in this world. Addicted to negative gossip. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're not going to get into it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do one more card. We're going to do affirmation from the Spirit Junkie deck. The affirmation I got says, I welcome healthy, loving relationships. If you may have been seeing feathers a lot lately. That is a sign. Pay attention to what you're thinking when you see a feather. If you're like walking in the forest and you see a feather, pay attention to what you were thinking about. Maybe spirit is guiding you. Like let's say you're thinking of a project and like you see it when you're thinking about it, and spirit is guiding you with that sign. Also, on the bottom of the deck, this is one of my favorite cards from this deck. I bring peace with me everywhere I go. I literally say this affirmation like on the daily. I love it. And I do, and it is. I really do bring peace with me everywhere I go. And so it is. Okay. That is it for today. I love you and I appreciate you. Bye. Hello, Angel.